What up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we have another full face tutorial for you guys. Some glowing skin, some really fun cotton candy, like very pastel-y, bright in a way color eye going on, and of course like a glossy neutral pinky lip. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me kind of thing, almost like a chit chat get ready with me, but mostly it's going to be a full face first impression, or almost full face first impression, because I will be playing with some new items, including the Benefit Hello Happy Brightening Foundation that just launched. This one is the brand new one. And of course, I wanted to try this one out and see what I think of it, because I do like the original Hello Happy foundation. And then we also have the Dominque Cosmetics by Dominque, the Rustic Glam eyeshadow palette right here, which is what I use on my eyes today. So of course, we have that beautiful palette right here that I'm using today as well, that you can pick this one up, I believe, at Sephora as well. If you want to see how I got this really fun full face look, and of course what the real tea is in the products and what I think of them and all that fun jazz, then you gotta keep on watching. And now to get started with this look, we're going to go in with eyeshadow base. Obviously, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Eye Primer, which has been my favorite eye primer in a while. Like, I really am loving it. I will say the only thing I don't love is that the main large one, the packaging always drips, so you can definitely see that there's still some like product coming out right now, but that's like the only bad thing I have to say. Everything else about this primer is absolutely perfect and I'm obsessed with it, so I highly still very much recommend it. Since the eye base is on, it's time to go in with an eyeshadow look. So to get started with this like first impression, just get ready with me tutorial, I'm going to go in with the Dominque Cosmetics Rustic Glam palette. This is the newest palette that Dominque has released for her brand. This is all the colors inside of here. It's actually really stunning. I'm kind of wanting to go for like a cotton candy vibe with like the blue and the pink, because those are like really cute. I'm not exactly sure what kind of look I'm going to go for, but we're going to just try it out and see what happens, because you just never know. So I think to get started into the crease, I will go in with the shade Wildflower, which is that nice little pink. I'm going to take it on a Morphe M514 brush and just blend this out to filth inside the crease, mostly focusing it on the inner corner, because that's kind of where I want most of this color to be packed on. Now that pink is laid on, it's actually looking really good. I've also noticed something about myself too, is that I always, when I grab a palette, whenever I get a palette in the mail, whenever I get like a palette period, I always seem to get more inspired by the colors that no one chooses. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's mostly just like the artistic self that's inside of me, is that like I feel like every single palette I get, I always go for something definitely not safe, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. So I'm going to go in with this shade Evil Eye, which is a nice, like, deeper, almost ocean-y blue, but not really. I'm going to take it on the same Morphe M514 brush and mostly focus on the outer corner into the crease, blending it inward with the shade Wildflower, just to kind of get that cute, like, cotton candy, like, granule, cloudish kind of thing. So now, of course, we got that cute little ombre blend going on right now. It is actually looking really cute, and I'm liking it so far. But, of course, we're going to cut the crease, because I am comfortable with cut creases and I love doing them, so don't judge me. And now I'm going to go in with some more of that primer, and I'm going to go in with the Morphe M224 brush, pack this onto the lid, and of course get a solid crease blend going on. For this like soft, like cotton candy kind of look, I'm going to go in with the shade Dreamcatcher. I was thinking about going in with the shade Gypsy, but I felt like the shade would have kind of clashed a little bit too much, so Dreamcatcher looks perfect for this look. It is more of like a periwinkle blue with a little bit of sparkle, but it's almost like a matte sparkle almost, if you will. So I'm going to apply it with a Morphe M167 brush, pack it on the lid, and see, of course, if we can keep that sparkle in it. If not, a matte eye is okay too. But let's just see how it's going to apply. So now both sides are completely done. The lid is packed on, and of course I added a little bit of some white liner to the crease, because I really wanted to make this eye pop a little bit more, and I felt like the crease was just kind of missing something. So I really love how thin I got the lines, because obviously I'm impressed with myself with that part, because honestly this side's looking a little wonky, but this side's looking hella good. So now I will have to say this palette is blending and packing on pigment like a dream. I am shook to the core on that one, so I'm really happy with how it's coming out so far. But of course, we're going to be finishing off the eyes just a little bit later, so now it's time to go in with the base. Okay, so now for the base today, I'm actually going to be using a new foundation that just launched yesterday, or I just bought it yesterday, and that is the new Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation SPF 15. This is it right here, cute little bottle like the other Hello Happy foundation is. This one is in the shade 1 because I am always like the fairest in almost every single foundation. This one does not have a great shade range. I'm gonna let you know right now, there's only 12 shades, which is really atrocious, but I want to try it because I really want to try the formulation, because I really did like the original Hello Happy. That one actually was a really good foundation. This one is a flawless brightening foundation, so it's gonna give you more of a natural satin finish instead of it being more of a closer to a matte finish. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of some pumps right here. I'm gonna do 3 pumps because you never know how much you're gonna need, and let's just apply this on to the face. I always apply all my foundations with a sponge, so I'm not going to just change that right now. I'm going to kind of keep it going with the whole sponge idea. Now, I'm going to say right now, if it starts to break apart and if it looks really terrible and like cakey on the skin, like after the first go around, then I'm done. Because I'm always the person where I know if a foundation is good from the minute I apply it. So let's just hope it's looking good. The color is looking really nice so far, so yeah, I am really, really pale. But I'm not the palest, so there should be lighter shades, and there definitely needs to be darker shades and a lot of in-between shades. But hopefully one day Benefit will get the message on the shade ranges, because their shade range is not the biggest ever. So we'll definitely wait and see on that one. Well, so far it's actually blending pretty nicely. I'm not mad at it so far. It's getting me like definitely a medium coverage, obviously, but it's covering redness really nicely too, so I'm not mad at that either. Now that the foundation is on, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach. Now, I will say, so far, this foundation is looking a little bit drier here in this area, but that is normal for me because my face did not get a good moisturizer before putting this on, which is my fault, obviously. But this foundation claims to be satin finish, and I'm guessing maybe it's because I used a sponge. But it is definitely not a satin finish. It definitely looks more like a matte finish, honestly. Like, it's definitely showing a little bit of texture. Like I said, I'm not really mad at it because obviously I really didn't prep my skin properly before putting on foundation. But of course I'm not going to be doing a wear test with this foundation today just because I don't really feel like doing a full wear test. But it does say it's long wear, so I mean, I will definitely give you guys the tea on this foundation a little bit later on. Now it's time to finish off these eyes. I did throw on some Huda Tantour in the shade Fair, just to kind of like cream contour, of course, before I go in with like a regular bronzer. But I also used the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder for the rest of my face. And so far, I will say, I did spray a little bit of some Fix Plus as well. I will say that my face does look a lot better now that it's like powdered and ready to go. Because of course, I felt like the foundation just was looking a little bit dry, but now that I did add some moisture back to my skin with the Fix Plus, it definitely looks a lot better. So I'm liking it. It's looking good so far. We'll see. But thankfully, from the initial put on, it does look pretty good. So now I'm going to go in with the lower lash line. Of course, I'm going to go back in with the shade Evil Eye, and also going to be using Wildflower, and I'm just going to kind of tie in the upper lash line with the lower lash line and make it look cohesive. I'm using a BH, it's my Ray Ray brush in number 7, just kind of like a detailing brush, just to apply these 2 colors on the lower lash line. There is not one color in that palette that I really want to use as that inner corner brow bone highlight, unfortunately. It's not that there is not a color that I wouldn't use, but of course I kind of want to go for something a little bit different. So I'm going to go in with the face highlighter that I'm going to be using a little bit later on, which is the Kylie Cosmetics Ice Me Out Pressed Illuminating Powder right here. It's really, really stunning. This one I picked up at Ulta, because now you can pick it up at Ulta. I'm going to use it on a wet Morphe M213 brush, and just pack it in the inner corner and the brow bone to give it nice iced highlight. But now there's a big shocker. I am not done with this look yet. I'm actually going to be doing my brows on camera today because I actually got something in a cute Allure beauty box that is called the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks, and this is the pencil in medium brown number 4. So now this one is a sharpening pencil, as you can see, for the brows. I'm not exactly sure if this color will be correct for me. If it's not, then I will use something else and do my brows and my lashes and all that stuff off camera. But let's just apply a little bit of this and see what happens. I really want to try this out and see if it's good or not. So far that's actually not a bad color, which is really nice. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this to the brows, of course, blend it out, make it look cute and seamless, and then of course use a little brushes on the opposite side to brush out the hairs. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, the eyes are done, the brows are done, everything is done, and it's looking really good so far. I am wearing the Lily Lashes in Tokyo, and I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, so of course everything's looking really good so far. I'm really actually liking this a lot. So now it's time to go in with the cheeks, the bronze, the highlight, the everything else. I'm going to go in with the Kylie blush in the shade We're Going Shopping. So now this one is very much a first impression because I've never tried Kylie's blush formula before. And I really am excited about trying it because I've heard a lot of great things. I've heard mixed reviews, obviously, but mostly great things about her blushes. So this is one of like the newer shades and her newer formulation. And I'm going to just pop it on and see what I think. That's actually not a bad color. I think it's actually really cute. I wanted to go in with a color that was a little bit deeper, because just in case I do get a little bit of a tan, I can actually use this, you know, more often. Now it is time to bronze this face. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia bronzer in the shade Tawny. This one is not a first impression. This is something I already love. I love the bronze formulation from Anastasia. Like, it is so damn good. So now let's just contour these cheeks to filth. Make them look really nice. So I'm really happy that I'm actually starting to film again because I've been MIA from filming for a while, unfortunately, which I really don't love. But I was trying to grow, like, my Instagram. I was trying to get on PR list. That didn't happen. But you know what? Everyone's time will come. I'm going to keep on keeping on and keep on doing things that I love. And I really love doing makeup. And I'm going to start incorporating more, like, bold looks here and there. Because I did, like, a voting poll on Twitter. And a lot of people have been saying, do more bold looks, do, like, interesting looks, do, like, out-of-the-box looks. Like, that's exactly what I want to start doing more often of. And of course I'm going to do regular tutorials like this, but at the same time I want to start doing something more fun and more exciting and something a little bit more daring and different. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see from me. Do you want to see more tips and tricks? Do you want to see daring videos? Do you want to see bold videos? Because I'm going to be doing all of them regardless of what everybody wants me to do. I'm just going to do everything that I love to do and show you guys what I really can push out with my artistry. Now some Morphe setting spray, just a little quick spritz, because this really does help make the highlighter stick really nicely. So now I'm going to go in with the Ice Me Out that I used earlier and just kind of pop this on and see if it's going to be really pretty or not. It's looking good so far. Ooh, there we are. That is right up my alley. Like, I am obsessed with bam in your face highlighters, and that's beautiful. Oh my god. The skin is looking beaming to the gods. It's time to go in with some lip. So I was going to go in with a lip bullet, but I was like, didn't really go with the vibe I was going for. So I'm going to go in with something else. I'm going to go in the Beauty Bakery Lip Whip in this shade Bubblegum Crisis for like a nice pinkier neutral color. Now that is on dried and or drawn to filth. I'm going to go in with the final step of this look, and that is Jeffree Star's The Gloss in the shade Control Freak. So I really want to apply like a nice pinkier gloss color over top because I really want like a pinky color to go with like the pinky eye, but not like bright pink. So, oh, that's beautiful. And these honestly do smell so delicious. I'm obsessed with them. Okay guys, so here it is. This is the final look, doing this get ready with me, full face, first impression, glam video, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I'm just really happy with the way that this whole look came out. I'm loving the lip, I'm loving the eye, I'm loving the glowing skin. Everything's looking really good, and I have to say, I don't really have anything negative to say about any of these products that I use. Of course, really quick, I'm going to say that the Hello Happy foundation is not bad. I do feel like there is a lot less satin finish than what it claims to do. Maybe it's because of the sponge. I don't really care. I do like it so far. I will definitely see how it will be when I do like a wear test on it, but it's still not that bad. Only thing is, Benefit, you've got to improve your shade range. This is atrocious. At least create 24 shades. At least put some in the middles and some deepers and some lighters or something like that, because honestly, that's really, really sad. This one retails for $30. If you want to pick this one up, I believe it just launched in Ulta stores. So now also the Dominque Cosmetics Rustic Glam palette. I will say right now, this is a beautiful palette. only one shade, the Dreamcatcher, and probably the Moonchild, because they are like the glittery, matte, glittery kind of shades. Those will probably give you the most kickback, but everything else was actually really nice. So honestly, I liked this palette, and it really blended beautifully. So anyways, this one retails for $44, I believe, so I definitely highly recommend picking this one up as well, because it's really, really nice. And of course, the Kylie blushes and bronzers and everything like that I used today, I really liked. And of course, I used the highlighter, which I really liked as well. But please, in the comments, let me know down below if you want to see anything else, like if you want to see like different tutorials, different reviews, different things like that, like artsy looks, non-artsy looks, everyday, drag, crazy, whatever you want to see. I want to do some more insane looks for you guys in the future. But of course, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.